हेलो गाइस। तो कैसे हैं आप लोग? मस्त, एकदम मस्त। आई एम योर गाइड केमिस्ट्री लेक्चर सीके सर। इन दिस क्लास वी आर स्टडिंग अबाउट द introduction of the chemistry. What is the chemistry and why we require this chemistry in our daily life, and what is the important, what is the scope in the future is that everything we are going to be studying in this video. Okay, let's start with, whenever we are talking about the chemistry, okay, before going to start any of the sciences, okay, any of this chemistry is also one type of science. Any of the science we are going to be considering first the earth, okay, the universe is everything. Within this universe we are having the earth, okay. Already you people know that in our previous years you are studied about the Big Bang explosion. What is that? The creation of earth. It will explain you the creation of earth. Within this concept, the whenever the humans are going to be came to existence on this earth, he started thinking. He is very curious to know about his surrounding. If the materials are present around of him, is a very interesting to know. His curiosity is a very high to understand the things. So that's why when a human started knowing to understanding, that time a systematic study is going to be started with the people. That's nothing but science, okay. Science nothing but it's a systematic study. Already you know science is came from the Latin word that is scientia. What is the meaning of scientia? To know, to know, okay. Because science tells that to understanding the concept, okay. It is a systematic study to make you understand about the nature, about the materials, about the components. That's why science is going to be having the very large role in the understanding the concepts, okay. When we are going to be understanding the concepts of science, its world is consist of the so many different types of the concept, different types of the materials. Then how we are going to be classifying in order to make the specialization, we are going to be made the science into the different part. For example, physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, like etc. So many subjects we are having. Among that, chemistry also it is a one. I will tell you, chemistry is a very interesting subject, okay, and it is having a practical, and it's also deals with our daily life and our culture and our whatever the things will be there, the practical whatever our daily life, that everything will be deal with this chemistry. Not only here, it is having the very best scope in the future, and also this is one of a very important subject to understand the nature, to understand the materials around you. The chemistry will make you to the main heading, main understanding of this all the materials. That is the main role of the chemistry in this science. Now I will tell you definition of the science, okay. Definition, already you know science nothing but it's systematic study of understanding the nature in a in-depth way, okay. Now chemistry, what is the meaning of this chemistry? Chemistry nothing but, already you know, it is a branch of science where we are dealing with the compositions, okay, the properties and structure of the matter, and without that the changes where the occurring with the matter and the different condition. The matter is going to be changing at a different condition. What is the matter? Matter is nothing but which is having mass and occupy the space, that is called mass. Already you studied in the ninth, but one more time, the matter is, if a matter is going to be changing its properties, then we are going to be studying one by one. If it's a different conditions, okay, it's undergo different condition. When a matter in a liquid, solid, and for going to be gases, if are going to be increasing the temperature, if are going to be decreasing the pressure, what is going to be happening? That everything we are going to be studying in this chemistry. Apart from that, it's also law of governing the changes. We are having the Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law of conservation of mass. These all whatever the laws will be there, we are going to be discussing in this particular chemistry classes, okay. Now after the chemistry, in order to make, to understand chemistry in a very best manner, to go into the microscopically and study this one in a very better manner, we are classifying this chemistry into, first of all, first one is the organic chemistry, organic chemistry. Second one, inorganic chemistry, inorganic chemistry. And third one, we are having physical chemistry, physical chemistry. And the last one we can also say that as a analytical chemistry. analytical chemistry. Now see. Now the physical chemistry, and we are going to be starting with the organic chemistry. What is the meaning of the organic chemistry? Organic chemistry is a branch of chemistry only. It's a branch of science only, where we are going to be studying about the carbon and its compounds. Okay, that's we can say hydrocarbons. And the specially inorganic chemistry, the inorganic chemistry is a very diversity chemistry where we are going to be using about the 118 element atoms. Okay, and the manufacturing of this one, the making the different components, the different materials, and weight including the 118 atoms. Okay, and last one, that is the physical chemistry. Physical chemistry nothing but it is a comes under the physics. It's dealing with the so many laws, and where the calculation parts also is there, and apart from that it's also having the scope of the solving the pressure, temperature, okay, and whatever the reactions for pressure affecting this, everything we are going to be dealing in this physical chemistry. Apart from this analytical chemistry nothing but a chemical substance is going to be tested by qualitatively and quantitatively. That concept we are going to be studying in the separate branches of chemistry. Still we are having the biochemistry, nuclear chemistry, so many things are there, but and for your PUC level, we are having the major three. One is organic, another one is inorganic, and another last one is a physical. Okay. Now, after this one, we are moving towards within this chemistry. See here, I will tell you one of a very important point here for the chemistry. In the last few decades back, humans are using the whatever the clothes is food, whatever is footwears, everything is made up of natural ones. For example, he's used the vegetable fibers, okay, and he's also used some woods for the attaining of this footwears, and the human is used the natural things. But now, whereas after the some decades, what happening here, human are going to be using the chemistry compound, that is synthetic materials which are used by the chemicals. Okay, human is going to be using those all things in nowadays. Initially he is going to be using the wood, but now it's converted to woodland. It is from the natural, it is from the nature tree, but now this is a woodland from the synthetic material. These all things are going to be dealing in this one. And one more interesting aspect, while introducing this chemistry, I will tell you a small little bit history. Why I not told this history at initial means the history of the chemistry constantly or exactly no one can define till. Okay, it is very difficult to tell you the date when the chemistries came into the existence. That's why before of 300, before of 350 AD, okay, before of 350 AD only, there should be many of the chemical reactions are happened at that time only. Many of the human beings are done chemical reaction at before of 350 AD only. So what is this 350 AD? This is according to Roman, this is one of a chronological number. At that time, okay, at that time, people are started doing the taking the perfumes, making the poetries, and they also know some of the people are started the conversion of fruit juice. Okay, the conversion of fruit juices into wines. Okay, into wines. Again, these wines are going to be converted into the vinegar, and these wines are going to be converted into the vinegar. This type of the humans are done what the classification, and is also done the conversion of these chemical reactions are done at that time only. Also by using the blood of the animals, they have started the coloring, they are making the drawing at the some of the stones. This is also we come to know after the later, after the few many decades. Okay, now after the decades of that thing, we are going to see now around the 3000 BC. Now moving towards the 3000 BC, what are the things are going to be changed? Around the 3000 BC, the things are changed so much because there are one of the very important, that is the things is called as extraction of gold. extraction of gold and silver are going to be came into the existence. The people are started the mining, people are started extraction of the gold and silver at that time. This is a major development towards the chemistry were made around the 3000 BC. And these all things are happened in the which places? That is a very surprise. It started in India, Egypt, China. In these all the places, the people of the whatever the regional people are there, they started the extraction of gold, extraction of the whatever the silver, and also the pottery materials. Some of the different the articles also they are started. They are preparing started with the some of the chemicals. This is all about. This is whatever the complete whatever the introduction somewhat, and also without that introduction, we are also studying some of the history of this chemistry. Okay, now it is a very interesting thing that scopes of chemistry. Okay, what is the scopes we are having in chemistry? One of the marvelous thing about the chemistry is that this whole the world, whatever the world will be there, world and inside the world, whatever in the material, that is made up of the only teeny particles. Those are called the atom. Atom nothing but is the smallest particle of an element which is exist. Okay, it's having some mass. This is very marvelous thing. Apart from this, the chemistry also it's having an important the whatever the materials will be there to understanding of the material inside. Chemistry will help you. The component or the material is made up of the what the things are present inside. What is the composition of that? And also chemistry is one of the whatever the whole the materials or everything whatever the things around this world is that is made up of only 118 type of the atoms, nothing but we are having 118 type of elements. Among that only whatever the material will be there, that is made of only that things. Okay, and the chemistry is the specially it is a practical science. It's a very interesting and it's a very curiosity for human nature to understand what is the inside the materials. Okay, which type of composition will be there, what type of the characteristics it's going to be showing, the properties, everything by the means of chemistry we are going to be studying. After this, now before understanding this chemistry, you should know that without using the chemistry, our life will be a very big barrier. Okay, it's very difficult to imagine our life without the chemistry. Then, without wasting the time and making towards the after the scope, we are going towards the applications of the chemistry. What are the main applications? See here, main applications. Anyhow, we are having so many applications, but we'll see some major ones. Okay, first of all, you know, in agriculture we are using the fertilizers. Okay, for agricultural land, in agriculture we are using the fertilizers which are going to be developing, which will give good growth to our crops and foods. Okay, in agriculture we are using the fertilizers. With the fertilizer we are also using the germicides, pesticides and insecticides to prevent our crops from the all insects. These are going to be using in our agriculture. And second more thing, one of the very important, that is the anesthesia for the operations theaters. In operation theater, in order to do operation in a very successful manner, thus whatever the doctors are there, our doctors are using the anesthesia. And also so many drugs are there nowadays which are going to be saving our human lives. For example, I will tell you antibiotics. Okay, these are all the drugs. In the drugs also, this is nothing but these are also medicines, another name. Okay, drugs we are calling in chemical language, this is the drugs. Okay, now in this drugs we are using antibiotics. What is the meaning of this antibiotics? These are types of drug where it will reduce the human body temperature. Analgesics means what? Analgesics in the sense it is going to be make you to the say second one, analgesics. Analgesics is nothing but it will going to be reduce your pains. Okay, reducing the pain is going to be. Tranquilizer is nothing but it is the stress relief. It will make you the stress relief. Okay, and next one, antimicrobials. Antimicrobials nothing but this is going to be using for the reducing chances of the microorganisms. Okay, whatever the infection things will be there, we are going to antibiotic nothing but penicillin and the acetylene. We are going to be using this antibiotic. Anti-fertility drugs nothing but in order to reduce the human growth. In the sense, human growth in the sense we are going to be using for whatever the population will be there. In order to control that, we are using the anti-fertility drugs. These all drugs are going to be using on our chemistry. Apart from this, we are also having the very good life-saving drugs. Nowadays, the trending, the contribution toward chemistry toward the medical science is the cisplatin and taxol. These are used in the cancer therapy. This is very important one. And next one, HT. As you know, thymidine. This is used for the AIDS victims to make them cure. Okay, we are using the HIV for this AIDS, whatever the AIDS victim will be there. For that, we are using the medicine HT. For the cancer therapy, we are using cisplatin and taxol. These are all the some important drugs where we are going to be using for a beneficial of the human mankind. Okay. Not only this one, we are also going to be moving with the preservatives. Okay, preservatives. There also we are using the chemicals, preservatives, in order to make the whatever the food will be there to stay for a long period. Okay, and not only that, should not be any insects or germs are going to be attacked. For that, we are going to prevent it by the preservative, whatever the food will be there. And now, without this, we are also having the chemistry wide applications in the luxuries. Okay, luxuries. Okay, luxuries of life we are going to be using. For example, we are going to be using with so many sofas. That is a very synthetics one. The sofa will be that's made up from the synthetics only, the chemicals, resins only we are going to be making. And apart from that, we are also using in the domestic. That is so many artificial things are there. Decorating things will be there. There also we are going to be using these things. And one more here. Building materials, that is a very important. Building materials, because buildings are nothing but homes. Okay, in that homes we are going to be using what are pillars. Pillars in the sense inside we are having what? Irons. Okay, irons nothing but that came from the chemistry, and without that also we are having a cement. Cement nothing but inside we are having a very important chemical that is called gypsum, which is going to be bind. Okay, it is having strength to bind a particle to particle. Cement, iron, the building material for decorations things, the sofas inside, and everything we are that's made from this contribution of chemistry, from that chemistry only. Now it's going to be moving towards chemistry in the warfare. Okay, we are going to be discussing the chemistry in warfare. What is the chemistry in warfare? Okay, in chemistry also, due to this chemistry, the whatever the striking power in the war, that is going to be increased. Okay, striking power of the war will be increased due to the, this is a chemistry subject, or this is a chemistry, the analysis. Okay, now what is the main importance of this chemistry in there means, in a war system we are going to be using the hydrogen bombs. Okay, and the whatever the nuclear atom bombs. Okay, these all things are came from the nuclear bomb, nothing but that's having the uranium that came from the periodic table. Okay, uranium, that's also chemistry product. Apart from this, we are also having like poisonous gases we are using. Those gases are mustard gas. Okay, and one more important, the without that mustard gas we are having the phosphogen gas. These all are very dangerous. Without that we are using dynamites also. That's a product of the chemistry only. This, by using of all these things, we are going to be protecting ourselves with the whatever the neighbor enemy countries, and it's a protection purpose only. We are anyhow our country is using for these all things for protection only. Now when we are going to be comes towards the further economic contribution. For economical contribution, India is going to be doing, still we are going to be importing so many things. Okay, now we are exporting only few things. For example, we are importing so many superconducting material. Okay, the whatever polymer fibers are there, and apart from that carbon nanotubes and superconducting materials, super thermal resistance material. These all are things going to be are going to be importing. But now the thing is that we have to be export. Okay, already we are exporting some of the few materials, and we are getting the economy. We are getting the good amount from that, and still we have to be develop the manufacturing units and for to self-dependent on this all the trending components or trending materials, the where we are going to be lacking our whatever the GDP will be there. Our GDP will automatically be developed by the exporting. Okay, by the exporting our things, automatically the whatever the economy will be balanced and it will be developed. Now still this is a developing India, our country. Now we are doing the work, and still it's we require, okay, to make again to implement these things. Okay, now without that, see here. Okay, also the TNTs. Okay, how we are saying this is a TNT, trinitrotoluene. This is also one of the very dangerous. This is a highly explosive we are using in a warfare to protect ourselves from the enemies. Okay, now after all of this one, we are going to be moving directly towards the whatever the main contribution of chemistry. Okay, not only the contribution, we are going to be seeing about the what are the beneficiaries. Okay, after the applications, and some of the points are there where we are going to be lagging and where we have to be stand still. Okay, that every point we are going to be discussing in this class. See here, already the chemistry is going to be developing day by day in a very fascinating manner in every day. But now the some of the challenges also there in front of us. What are those means? The first one is CFCs. Okay, chlorofluorocarbons. These are very dangerous when this can be depletion of the ozone layer takes place. It's a harming directly to the ozone layer. So in order to take care of this, the whatever the refrigerants will be there, we have to be developed in a such a biological, okay, in the sense that is environment friendly. The whatever the refrigerators are there, we have to be developed that. And second one, the greenhouse effect. Okay, the greenhouse effect, that is carbon dioxide, methane, carbon monoxide, whatever the things will be there. Okay, these all are going to be affecting the and contributing the global warming. These are affecting the human nature also. So increasing the temperature of the earth, everything is due to the greenhouse effect. We have to give focus also on these things also in order to reduce these things and make a better life of the human beings. And third one is again the chemistry is also, it is important in the life saving. Okay, how we are going to be using in the defense. Okay, anti-ballistic missiles. Okay, radar system, there also by using some chemicals, the whatever the mechanism will be there, we can increase a little bit. Okay, by we are having some elements is like those are very sensitive elements. By using that, we can also contribute towards the defense system also. And we can also like enemy countries, some of the enemy countries are nowadays is preparing with the biological weapons. We also to protect ourselves from that enemy countries, whatever the biological weapons will be there, we must ready with the some biological weapons also to face them. Okay, these all things are belongs to what chemistries. Okay, in every way we are going to be chemistry, we are going to be using. Okay, that's why from the morning of when you are going to be wake up in the morning, you are whatever you taking the brush to your bathing soap, to night when you are going to be sleeping, that whatever the all out will be there, that everything comes under this chemistry only. This is the main part of the chemistry. Still we are having so many challenges. Okay, like one of the very important still nuclear fusion and fission. That's also the controlling power of the nuclear fusion. Still not this is going to be discovered. We are having such things. Okay, the development of the new ozone layer or to protect that one, how, and we are having still so many things. Okay, the position of the hydrogen, where to locate, this is also not still be, because the hydrogen is a metal as well as non-metal. Hydrogen is a metal as well as non-metal. So what is the metal, what is the non-metal? Okay, I will explain these all things in the next class. But this is also one of the challenges for us. We are having so many challenges we are going to be facing, and we have to take the solution of these all things. Why we are going to be studying this chemistry? Why this book? Nothing but in order to save the life of human beings and make the life in a better manner, and save the environment also. Okay, but nowadays the whatever hydrogen bomb, the atomic bombs, the nuclear bombs will be there, that is that will be destroy the whole the earth. Okay, but for that also we should find the diffusion technique also. We must stand with the proper maintenance of the diffusion techniques. Okay, if the for protection this is okay, for our personal we should not use for any countries. Okay, anyhow this is the things about product chemistry. And one more, while explaining of the compounds, I told you the atoms. Okay, one of the terms came atom. Actually, we will discuss in the next class. I will tell you what is the atom. Atom nothing but it's the smallest particle of an element. When atoms are going to be combined, molecules are going to be happen. Molecules when are combining are different substance or compounds are going to be forming. Like from the whenever atoms are combined, okay, the molecules are formed. When the molecules are combined, the compounds and again the substances are formed. Substances again the mixtures and this everything the very systematic classification we are going to be studying in the next class. Okay, this is about what our chemistry introduction, the small simple introduction. Okay, this is about our today class. Whatever the extended, whatever the next portion of this class will be there, we are going to be dealing in the next video. Okay, thank you.